Welcome back to the Nerd Cave for this week's edition of Save Toys. Save Toys, the home of the if you like it, collect it catchphrase. I'm your sane yet questionably insane host, Travis, and on today's edition, we're going to be doing another custom action figure paint job. Now, you may remember our first attempt was episode 31. Check it out, where we took a 9-inch Imperial Godzilla and did our version of a custom paint job on it. Kind of did a little bit of a how-to there. And before I introduce the figure that we're going to be customizing today, I want to say give a great shout out to all you action figure customizers out there that do such fantastic work. I love seeing all your stuff online, and feel free to look me up on Facebook and share some pictures of your own personal designs. So we're going to introduce the figure today. It's this guy, the Jumanji Panther. Now, a while back on Facebook, I saw where customizers were taking this particular figure and doing custom Battlecat and Panthers. And you know, on the Save Toys YouTube channel, Panther, that's our team. So I'm gonna see what I can do with this guy about turning him into a Panther. So let's step over to the review booth, AKA this week, my kitchen table, and get started. This is Save Toys. Just like Santa Claus on December 25th, another episode of Save Toys come and gone. Before we get started, quickly I'm going to go over a few things we're going to need for this venture. First off, whatever surface you're going to be painting on, I just went ahead and covered my table here with papers. You can do the same, or just find a covering over any surface that you don't want to get paint on. I've got a styrofoam plate I'm going to use to actually put the paint in, and actually dip the brush in and paint from there. Paint colors. Just went to my local hobby store and picked them up. I got a purple to turn this into Panther, and some yellows for the eyes, for maybe some touch up. His eyes are actually pretty good on this figure. Paint brushes. I'm going to try these foam applicators and see if that helps out a little bit. Sand and sponge just to kind of scuff it up. A damp rag. Of course, you're going to want to wipe off all the oils. That's one of the things we're going to do first off out of the gate, to get anything that's gotten on it through being stocked at my local Walmart. Walmart actually got a couple towns over, but Walmart or through transportation, just anybody grabbing it's going to have oil on it. We're going to try to knock that out. I got a fan and a blow dryer just to kind of aid in drying it off in between coats, just to kind of speed up the process just a little bit. So we're going to cut right quick, and I'm going to open this figure and get him out of the package, because of course this is the most essential. One thing I did want to point out before we get started is this thing has a sound option on it. Let's see, it's going to hit. That is cool. I mean, can't wait to turn this guy into Panther. Let's get started. It's out of the package. I've scuffed it up a little bit and cleaned all the dust off of it. So we're going to get started. I do want to point out just the articulation on this thing. It isn't half bad. He's got 7 points of articulation. You got a tail that you can kind of move around a little bit. Of course, the arms and legs, or front paws, back paws, the neck, and of course the mouth when he roars. And you can kind of shut it there and open it back. So my paint's out, and I'm going to start. I'm going to try the foam applicator first. Just get a little bit on my brush. I don't want to gob it up. And I'm going to start something easy, because this is kind of a test run. I'm going to start with the back, just kind of stroke it up there, and not half bad. I want a little bit of the gray maybe to show through to kind of give some tones to it, but we'll probably put a couple coats on it. So let me get started painting this guy up, and I'll get right back with you. Well, the first coat is on Panther, and I have to say it's coming along pretty good. Let me show you this. Kind of get some shots around of it. And of course we're going to put on a second coat, and then my wife, Mrs. Save Toys, off camera is going to put some finishing touches on it. She's actually a really good painter. Now, before we cut and start applying the second coat, I did want to say I ended up using this brush instead of the foam applicator. The foam applicator was working really well, but I wanted to get some of these tighter areas, and it was just putting the paint on smooth on the larger areas as well. So we decided to go with that. So we're going to take another quick break and get this second coat and those finishing touches, and I'll see you in just a few minutes. This is the final product, and it is beautiful, man. It was wonderful. Now, before I go into the details, full disclosure, Mrs. Save Toys finished the paint job for me. She's really good at the details and everything. She did a second coat, and it was just a beautiful job. Check out the eyes, the little whiting around the palm, the whiting around the face, the detail. Let's see if we can get that in the camera. The white around the back, yeah, right there. On the bottom of the tail, some shading. She did fantastic. I want to try to get the sound to work. It's a little tight, which you're going to expect that with the paint, but go to your local Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive. Get the Jumanji Panther and do a Panther or a Battlecat. It's a really easy paint job, especially for this one. Probably a little more intricate with Battlecat with the green and then the yellow stripes, but it's just a fun afternoon action figure paint job. It's really great. So with that, one more look at this beautiful figure. With that, we're going to head over to the Nerd Cave. I'll see you there. Well, the result is in. You may like it, you may not. My disclaimer is I'm not a professional action figure customizer. But what Save Toys is here to do is come into your living rooms, your cell phone, your TV, wherever, and maybe give you a reprieve from your no doubt stressful life. I know mine can get pretty stressful. And what we want to do is focus on action figures and the love of collecting here at the channel. So if we did that, then I think we've done our job, and I'll see you next time here on Save Toys. I'm your host, Travis. If you like it, collect it.